With us now is Avi Melamed, founder and CEO of Inside the Middle East Intelligence Perspectives. Thank you very much for joining us, Avi. What was the point of this visit by the Iranian foreign minister right there at the border?
Yaakov, hi, thank you for having me. I want to offer the viewers different perspectives. Look, the big context is two major developments that happened in the region recently. One is the Chinese brokered Iranian-Saudi agreement, and the other one is the change of the Saudi regional policy. Now, some people in Israel and in the world, as presented in this article or this report that you just made, argue that this rapprochement of the Saudis, allegedly, the Saudis-Iranian rapprochement, is actually a bad news to the state of Israel. I would beg to differ. Actually, what we are looking here is a very interesting situation where the Saudis change or shift currently in its regional policy is pulling the rug to a large extent from beneath the feet of the Iranians. Hence, that's one of the reasons or one of the explanations to the visit of the Iranian foreign minister to Lebanon.
Please explain further. What do you mean by that?
Well, the shift of the Saudis is focused in a very significant issue, and that is the fact that the Saudis are now changing their policy vis-a-vis a couple of major arenas in the areas that up until recently, Iran was, roughly speaking, the main player, let's put it this way, in those arenas. One is Syria, and the other one is Gaza Strip, and the third one is Lebanon. The Saudis' change actually reflects, and Saudis' understanding that as if they are staying outside of those arenas, as they have been, roughly speaking, absent in the last couple of years, they are actually leaving the arenas totally and solely for the Iranian influence. Right now, when the Saudis are back in those arenas, the Saudi-Assad rapprochement, the Saudi-Hamas rapprochement, and the Saudi-Hezbollah talks, they are not reflecting a change of heart of the Saudis towards those players, because all of those players, Hamas, Hezbollah, Assad regime, are currently in the hands, sort of speaking, of the Iranians. The Iranians are concerned. They are worried about this shift of the Saudis, and they try to understand and contemplate what exactly the Saudis are up to, what is their next move. The Saudi, by hugging, quote unquote, Hezbollah, Hamas, and Assad, are actually taking the Iranian out of balance. And this is exactly what we see today. We see an attempt of the Iranians to understand what exactly is going on. What is the Saudis' endgame? By the way, in that context, 2 days from now, the Iranian president, Raisi, is expected to go to Syria. This is the first visit of Iranian president since 2010. The purpose of that is that the Iranians are concerned. They are trying to understand where Assad is heading to. That's the reason why we see all these talks going on between the Iranian proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, recently Islamic Jihad, trying to understand where things are going to.
Very interesting. Avi Melamed, thank you very much for that.